Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE Worlds Collide is set to be a massive show for the company, as Dominik Mysterio is set to compete for El Hijo del Vikingo's AAA Mega Championship. Also competing on the show, the Judgment Day will face Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana in a mixed tag team match. The New Day, Natalya, Dragon Lee, and a lot of other stars were set to compete in the match. The show was opened by a returning WWE legend in Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, and several others present in the ring, as the show was ushered in by the national anthems of Mexico and the United States of America. A video played showing all the top rivalries featuring Mr. Iguana, Lola Vice, Dominik Mysterio, and the others. Without any further ado, let's get into the results of the night. Penta came out to the ring to a massive ovation from the fans. He cut a promo to kick off the show and talked about how the alliance between AAA and WWE was ushering in a new era for both companies. Corey Graves, Conan, and JBL were part of the commentary team, as the entire fan base waited to see if Dominik Mysterio would win. Conan said that he had helped train both Vikingo and Dominik Mysterio, but the latter was his godson, and he wanted him to win. The match was a hard-hitting one, and saw everyone put on a good match to start the night. El Duos Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro looked to prove that they were there for a reason, but Lince Dorado was also determined to show he still had it. Cruz del Toro looked like he won the match with a coast-to-coast. Joaquin Wilde took out another star with an avalanche hurricane rana, but Lince Dorado was stopped from picking up the win, even after hitting the shooting star press, as Mascarita Sagrada interrupted the bout. Video footage is shown of Dominik Mysterio demanding that Rey Mysterio put the title around his waist if he wins his AAA Mega Championship. Fabi Apache and Natalya both had a lot to prove. Natalya was determined to pick up the win to get to the women's title. Natalya dominated, putting her opponent in the surfboard and using her wrestling technique to get an advantage. Fabi tried to use her weight to dominate Natalya, but the star broke out of it with a powerbomb and put her in an ankle lock. Fabi replied with one of her own as well. In the end, it came to both stars trying roll-ups to get the win. Natalya was able to win with a roll-up at the end. Even after the match, both stars almost came to blows with each other as the show continued. Xavier Woods revealed that he was unable to compete tonight as Penta had injured him after hitting him with the Mexican Destroyer. He said that Grayson Waller was replacing him in the tag team title match. The commentators reminded that Dominik Mysterio would be part of the main event for his chance to win the title. Pagano and Psycho Clown are a fantastic tag team. They retained the AAA World Tag Team titles in such a lucky banker match with Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston. #Worlds Collide. Grayson Waller and Kofi Kingston represented the New Day. Xavier Woods was outside and tried to interfere, but he was left screaming and scared after Psycho Clown came in behind him in a moment that Shawn Michaels had pulled in the past with Melina. Waller and Kingston both showed they knew what they were doing in the match, but Psycho Clown and Pagano were still able to bring out unexpected offense. Kingston and Waller did whatever it took, even trying to unmask their opponents. Pagano finally got in and started to grab the advantage in the match immediately. They even used belts behind the backs of the referee to destroy the stars. Psycho Clown ripped off part of his mask to reveal a more horrifying one beneath it. This led to Xavier Woods getting afraid and running away. Ultimately, this led to Clown getting the pin over Grayson Waller. Out of nowhere, after the match, the lights went dark and the Wyatt Six appeared. They are going after the AAA Tag Team Championship next. The stars already hold the WWE Tag Team title. The Wyatt Six surrounded them and then beat them down. The message has been sent. They hit them with the finishers and held up the AAA Tag Team titles over their prone bodies. Roxanne Perez and Finn Balor teamed up to face Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice. They were the first members of the Judgment Day to compete that night, with Dominik Mysterio and JD McDonagh scheduled for their own matches later. Baylor was ready to destroy his opponents, and Raquel Rodriguez was at ringside providing help. Lola Vice entered to face Balor, and the star quickly ran away, scared of her sudden moves. Raquel Rodriguez did the unexpected and took out Mr. Iguana at ringside as well. The match between the two teams quickly changed soon after. Mr. Iguana froze and played possum. The Demon Balor puppet also came out of the ring at an odd time during the match, with Balor stuffing it back down. Demonito came back up later to battle the La Yesca puppet of Mr. Iguana. This saw Iguana take out Balor, and left Lola Vice able to pick up the win over Roxanne Perez. The match was the second one of the night, with a Judgment Day member competing. All four stars were ready to become the Latin American champion. Ethan Page was looking to become a double champion as well, with his North American title. McDonagh could also become a double champ with his tag team title and the Latin American championship. Chichi McDonagh was looking to attack Ethan Page, but was sent headfirst into a rather tender region of Page's as he sat in the corner. El Hijo de Dar Wagner showed what he could do, dominating both. Page looked to get the win with the knee to the face for a near fall. Dragon Lee almost got the win over JD McDonagh. He hit the big elbow, but was thrown out, and Ethan Page tried to win. Wagner Jr. dragged him out and took him out. Dragon Lee took them both out and tried the top rope spike on Wagner Jr. JD McDonagh hit the huge Avalanche Spanish Fly on Lee, stopping him, but got hit with the Mexican Destroyer for his troubles. Ethan Page hit the neckbreaker, and Wagner Jr. broke the pin. Dominik Mysterio was told by Finn Balor earlier in the night that the Judgment Day would be leaving him alone to pick up the win and prove himself. A video played, showing Dominik Mysterio heading into the bout and how much he had pursued the title. Dominik Mysterio came into the match determined to win. The star faced Vikingo as both stars seemed shocked while the crowd chanted for Mysterio. Chain wrestling began the bout. Both stars tried their finishers first, but it was Vikingo with the advantage, locking in a submission. Dominik Mysterio slowed down the match and looked to show his resilience. Even while his opponent looked to get the win, he hit the Meteora and got a near fall. Vikingo tried the dive, but Mysterio hit the mid-air powerbomb. Both stars gave it their all, with Vikingo even hitting the 450 splash, but Mysterio stayed alive. The Judgment Day broke their word, with them coming out to help Dominik Mysterio. That almost got him the win, but Balor gave him a loaded object in his mask, which led to Vikingo super kicking him and knocking him out. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee ran down to the ring and beat up the Judgment Day. They chased them away, leaving Dominik alone. Vikingo went for the finisher and hit it, but Dominik was able to survive with El Grande Americano pulling the referee out. He came to help Dominik Mysterio and gave him a chance to win. Mysterio hit the 619 and then hit the splash, but a referee had to run out, and Vikingo kicked out. Vikingo tried to unmask El Grande American, but Dominik took advantage, loaded his mask, hit a headbutt, and then executed a splash to get the win. Mysterio berated his father and forced him to put the AAA Mega Championship around his waist before kicking him out of the ring. He then celebrated with the titles and the Judgment Day. Anirban Banerjee is a journalist from Kolkata, India, and has been a part of building Sportskeeda's WWE section over the past 9 years. He's been an assistant content manager for the team during the past 4 years as well. Banerjee has interviewed John Jones, Conor McGregor, Cowboy Cerrone, George Masvidal, Mandy Rose, Joe Hendry, Darren Till, and many others. Anirban has worked in the field of wrestling and mixed martial arts journalism for several years. In addition to his work on Sportskeeda, Anirban is a fiction writer and has co-written over 20 biographies. He was also a columnist for 90 Minutes.